collaboration, and privacy. So, first of all, data collaboration. Given the huge and increasing volume of data every day, very limited has been analysis and collected. So which means there's a huge potential if we can enhance the scale and efficiency of data. However, there is privacy concerns in the way of data collaboration. Here is an example of GDPR, the General Data Protection Regulation by EU Parliament. I think it's implemented this May. It's very strict restriction on each and every technology companies to gather and analyze data. So strict regulation that some people say it's hard to have the cake and eat it, which means it's hard to ensure scale efficiency as well as privacy preserving. But we think the challenge can be accepted. It is possible to assure scale, scalability, efficiency, and privacy. So that's why we are focusing on PTS protocol. We aspire to be one of the first enterprise-grade data protocol that can assure efficiency and privacy. And how do we make this? Some simple illustration of our architecture. So in the bottom side, the network infrastructure, of course, we are using as the execution engine to search, to verify, to connect, and to complete the transactions. And on the bottom right, there's a secure postman service. It's actually a temporary transport service which can build point-to-point connection channels for the analysis requesters, such as banks, institutions, to send requests and connect with model providers and data contributors. And here, everything is chained, and a lot of series of secure measures were applied here. For example, the zero proof and obfuscation, etc. And so this is rarely implemented so far yet, and we are proud to be one of the first teams in China to implement such secure measures. And in services, the services layer here, the data explorer sees what's going on here, and the PTS delegate service together with the PTS registry, and this serves as a broker to transfer the requests from SDK by the requesters and model providers. And they inspect the data efficiency, the data relevance, and data quality, etc. And application and interface layers are easier to understand. For individuals, we have the APPs and web, and for analysis requesters and model providers, we have SDKs and APIs. And here, we want to emphasize we are very honored to have Ontology as our first chain partner, and we look forward to integrate the platform with our services, especially in the financial services credit scoring scenario. So with that, I think we are confident to have our innovations in 3 areas. First of all is privacy and security. As I just mentioned, a series of secure measures were applied. And second is scalability, because we have deposit-based early confirmation, sharding, etc. And thirdly, we are confident to enhance AI application in blockchain usage, because we enhance the data quality, scalability, efficiency. Okay, use case. Given the architecture, one of the first use cases is in credit network, because that applies to the scenarios we described: scalability, efficiency, and privacy preserving. And it can be used in credit scoring, can be used in knowing your customer, etc. A lot of scenarios. Let me give you an example. For example, credit scoring. The problem actually is the same as the data dilemma I just described. Despite the huge amount of unbanked and uncredited people, population in China, close to 1 billion. Very limited data has been gathered and analyzed because of the two reasons that we just mentioned. One, scale and efficiency. It's hard to collect data from the scattered individuals. And two, privacy, because people are scared of leaking their privacy. So, similar scenario. And how are we going to address this? Leveraging the architecture I just mentioned. And let me give you a quick example. Here are the three parties I just mentioned. On the bottom right, that's the analysis requester, the banks, for example. And on the top, that's the model providers. On top of our protocol, PDS protocols, many model providers can compete to provide the most efficient, the most accurate model to accept the request and do the analysis. And on the bottom left, that's the data provider, the scattered 1 billion people, individuals and institutions, etc. How? So how does this work? So first of all, a bank received a request of loan application from a random applier. And then it sent the request to PTS protocol. And PTS just retrieves the request and identifies the best model providers or best model provider. And then we will start the data collaboration and send the request. And all the process were conducted by the postman, secure postman services for the secure measures. And then the final result is done and the result is sent. So in the process, the analysis requester don't have to collect the raw data from the data provider. Neither do the model providers nor the PDS protocol, while the whole service is done. So this is just one example. Of course, this can also be used in areas other than credit scoring. This is knowing the customer. I'm not going into details, but this is an interface, and you can do this in. This is just a demo. I'm not going into details, but you can quickly check your user or users and know your customer, the criminal information, etc. Okay, so we have completed 2 steps. The proof of concept, and also we have launched our MVP this quarter. And in Q4, we're going to complete our protocol with control interfaces and APP. Some brief introduction on the team. So our founding partners, they are both experienced product managers, technology developer management managers, as well as active founders of the developer community, a blockchain developer community in Beijing, the DCAM. And our core team members have experienced experience in not only doing the credit scoring, the financial services developing, but they also have architecture experience serving over 100 million users. Here are some of our advisors, DHEC, and also the China Chengxin Top Credit Bureau, as well as some senior advisors from Ant Financial and executives of PayPal. And our partners, I want to mention that we partnered with our cornerstone data partner from Teleinfo, that's a subsidiary under the Ministry of Information and Industry. They partner with us with the over 1 billion ID verification data. And also China Chengxin Credit, that's over 500 million customer credit profiles. And last but not least, Ontology, and we are proud to partner with them in the technology and also the trust platform. Okay, so stay connected with us through email, through Twitter, through website, and Telegram. So thanks a lot.